Let's go ahead and get it. Let's have a good training session. Let's follow our rules. Be disciplined. Don't be stupid. Don't trade just to trade. Pretty massive sell-off on the first minute here. Pretty decent wick. Pretty decent wick here. That's my wife. She's holding yeah, bro, Tim, you're crazy. I mean, that's a plus for you, bro. You know? You shouldn't be complaining. But, let's go, guys. Obviously, hopefully, this might just be a decent, like a miniature pullback before we actually start seeing some type of trend or some type of something here. But hopefully, nobody's taking positions to 45 seconds into market open here. All right, so we're bouncing off of this support level. I have a feeling we might come all the way back up here. Again, I would be kind of shocked if we just start selling off and this is a red day. But we are up 216 points on market open here.
Bax, I think you need to fix your sound.
Yeah, Bax, I think it's your Discord. All right, we're selling off here. Again, waiting. I'm not really interested in any type of position just yet. All I'm doing is just waiting to see where the market and how the market wants to move. Not chasing anything. Not literally just waiting in my hand, seeing what the market wants to do here.
I'm so tempted, but look.
Tempted for what?
Tempted to take a short.
Yeah. Don't jump the gun
Like,
though. But no, I
yeah.
feel you. I know it looks good. It's just like I want to wait for a little bit more confirmation. But no, it looks good. I'll probably wait for around low of this zone if we can close below this zone here. I honestly would rather go long, but if the market wants to sell off, we got to follow the market. So I wouldn't even be interested, guys, until we break below 26,652 down here for me to even think about shorts. I'm more obviously bullish as of right now. And for me to start thinking for longs, we have to get above 25,708. Once we get above 25,708, then we can start looking for some type of long position. But this could be a lower low, lower high situation, and then we could kind of dump here. But again, wouldn't really be interested in taking anything unless we get below 25,652 here. So patience, patience, patience. Hopefully today's not going to be a choppy day either. Hopefully we just pick a direction and we go.
Oh, I want to enter, but I won't. I'll wait.
Patience. So let's say you enter and then just rips up and then you just got screwed on the trade.
Yeah. Yeah, like right there where it's at right now, the previous candle. Maybe if you wouldn't be saying patience, like I would have entered.
Which, I mean, it could drop, but at the same time, it just depends upon, okay, well, if it goes, cool, you're right. But if you're wrong and it rips to the upside, you might just take a massive loss on it. Unless you know where your stop loss is going to be. Right?
Yeah.
But it looks short. It looks good. I'm just going to wait for it to get below 25,652 for me to want to go short, guys. If you guys want to enter early and take the risk, do it, right? It all depends upon your risk management and what you see in the market. So if you like it, take it. But again, you just have to make sure that you know how much you're going in with, risk management, stop losses, all that good stuff.
Need to learn patience.
And at the same time, it's only been 5 minutes, so it's not like we're
Yeah.
missing anything. All right, here we go. Now I'm gonna wait for it to close below 25,652 here. Once I wait for a closure below 25,652, then I'm going to wait for retracement, and then I'll probably look for shorts, guys. We're smacking into the VWAP on the 15-minute time frame, which is right here. We have to wait for a closure. We don't want this to wick all the way back up. And so if we get that closure that we're looking for, there's that wick. Still technically didn't close below it. So if this candle turns green here, and I'd like to see some type of retracement as well. Before I even think about going long here, short here. All right, there's retracement. Look at that, flipping green. Here, I'll reset my charts one more time. Maybe that'll help you guys with the sound. All right, this is looking good for shorts, guys. I just want to see a little bit more of a retracement before I want to actually go short. Like, I have to see this, like, want to actually, like, change direction here. I don't want to just take this break here. I want to see a retracement, like, even if it's, like, one candle green retracement, and then take the short at this low here. I'm just going to sit on my hands. I'm not gonna, it's a Thursday. I'm up over $7,000 on the week. I'm not going to chase or chase after anything.
Wow, I mean, clearly, good choice.
See?
Good
Patience.
decision.
Patience, Scarlett, right? That's what we gotta do. Stay patient.
Would have been balanced out.
I guess that's why I've been doing this for 7 years, right?
Oh yeah, I think about that a lot. I'm like, God, you gotta just believe and
Trust the process.
trust the process and be patient and understand that it takes time like everything else.
And yeah, exactly. So, yep. See, guys, how we bounced perfectly off of the VWAP here on the 1 minute. We bounced perfectly off the VWAP on the 15-minute time frame, which is right here. We never closed on the 15-minute time frame below this zone. So as of right now, still no opportunity to take a short just yet, but it still looks good. So if we actually stay below 25,680 here and then come right back down, then we can start looking to take a short at low of day here around 25,633 here. But that's only if market comes right back down. If we start reversing and buyers start stepping back into the market here, then we can start looking for some type of long position at around 25,708 or above, and then kind of target high of day here and then continuation to the upside. And then we'll go from there, team. All right, yeah, on the 15-minute time frame, we can see that this candle is wicking trying to come all the way back up here, which makes sense. It is very important that you guys are using multi-time frame chart analysis. If you guys are just staring at the 1 minute and that's all you're using, it's not going to give you enough data. You have to look at higher time frames while you're looking at the smaller time frames as well. Like, I have 4 different time frames up on my charts. I mean, sometimes you might say I have the screen illustrate, but it started snowing in TradingView. What the heck? That's actually kind of funny. Do you know, actually, in just left FYI, guys, in, like, I think what's today, Thursday, tomorrow till Monday, Texas is supposed to have a winter storm advisory, and it's supposed to like snow a ton here, and it's supposed to get like below 16 degrees. So, and when Texas gets in these temperatures, Texas like shuts down and everybody freaks out. So hopefully, usually when we have really bad winter storms, all of Texas usually loses power. Hopefully that's not the case. And hopefully, if that does happen, it's over the weekend, so nothing affects me being able to trade with you guys. But again, just keeping you guys updated. Yeah, it's supposed to be really bad. So. All right, guys, I'm just waiting. There's no move. There's no move. The biggest thing, that's why we have to say is like, where is when do we only take trades when there's opportunity, when our edge and when our strategy says to take a trade. There's nothing here for me to say, let's go take a short or let's go take a long. I'm gonna lock down and stay hunkered and have a boring weekend this weekend. Make some content. There we go. So we are struggling to get back above the 200 moving day average, and the 150-day moving average. Market is coming right back down here. Again, I want to see it get below VWAP again and maybe low of day 25,633 for me to want to take a short. That would be what I'm interested in. And then we could probably target first take profit can be 25,598, and second take profit can be 25,565. $5.59. All right, here comes the market. Get ready, guys. About to go short at lows at 25,633 here. That's only if we get back below low of day. And so as we're just looking at this though, it is looking like a downtrend. We have to wait for that confirmation. It is looking good though. So 25,633.
Order filled.
25,633 short. Oh my gosh. All right, got filled on these. Again, sure, make sure you guys have your limit orders in place. And I'm going to target 25,598 here. So T-pre all the way down here for my take profit here. Hopefully we get it. And we don't just get wiki here. We don't like wicks in the dojo, guys. Again, went in light size as well. I didn't go in crazy size. I will re-enter another contract right when we get below 25,633. I'm not liking, though, how we're just being super wiki, though. But, again, my stop loss is going to be, since I'm in, again, light size above the zone here. And if we just come all the way back up, what does that tell us about the market? Are we in a trend or are we just chopping? Like we've done the last, 23,000 days. But yeah, we just have to get below VWAP. We're still struggling to stay below VWAP here. All right, this is the move. I'm going to move my stop loss probably to high of 25,662 here. Candle closure of that. Because I'm not going to just wait or just be in shop here. So stop loss is 25,662. Entry was a little bit before. Technically, my entry was actually a little earlier before this break, but there we go. Now let's just dump this. Beautiful. Now I just have to get this dump. We don't need to see chop. Like, let's actually go and not mess with us here. That's it. Take profit 25,598, guys. Now, will it give it to us? Will it give it
Order
to
filled.
us? All right, I'm about to go move my stop loss now to 25,639. Pretty much break even here. I really want to just get this one more drop and I'm out of these. Boom. I'm out. That's good enough for me. I'm out of those. It's good enough for me. I am out of those. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Clean first trade. First trade in the morning. We'll see what patience does. See what patience does, team. We wait and we kill it. I'm up like 8,000 for the week now, team. Give or take. There we go. TP1 hit. Let's go, Alex. Tim Green, Brent 769. Let's go. Beautiful. 2K on the day. Let's go.
Green 492.
Let's go. Look at that. You made $400 in less than 30 minutes.
Yeah, nice. I'm happy with it.
I thought you were about to say $400 is enough. I'd be like, how much money do
No,
you
no,
want?
no. I'm happy with it.
Let's
I
go.
can join the meeting knowing
Get you
that
green.
I'm green. Yeah, that nobody else made 400 in a couple minutes.
On your meeting. Be like in the back of your head. Did any
Yeah,
of my coworker, whoever you talk to on the meeting, make $400? What price?
yeah.
Alex
One of
says
the
when-
guys is
Yeah, go ahead.
one of the guys is a financial analyst, and I'm trying to convert him. I'm not like completely like trying to convert him into trading, but I mention it here and there, and I can see his like eyes light up a little bit because he's a numbers guy. So I know
Yeah,
he likes money, and I'm like,
exactly.
yeah, price was interesting today. He's like, oh, really? Like, how does that work? So maybe I'll bring him over to this side of the world.
So financial analysis is so different than trading because all he looks at is a spreadsheet, Excel, and numbers. So it's not even. It's like completely. It's not. You know what I mean? But
Oh yeah, it's a
um,
completely different thing.
it literally
But he's a
is.
numbers guy, right? Like usually people that are in
Yeah.
finance or accounting like money, so
No, exactly. Who
I
doesn't?
mean,
Who
who
does like
doesn't?
money? Right. But yeah, guys, the market's still dumping here. Alex says when price keeps dropping, I struggle not jump back in. Well, bro, that's just all emotions talking right there. That's straight emotion psychology right there, Alex. Right? Well, yeah, cool. The market keeps. That's why I gave you guys TP1, TP2, TP3. Right? So if your guys are like, well, I want to get off of TP2, not TP1, then you just have to control your risk. Maybe sell half your position and then hold the rest of TP2. Right? I usually get out of TP1 because what my leverage is and what I'm trying to aim for is enough for me, right? My goal is between $1,000 to $3,000 a day off of 4 accounts. So that's enough for me. I'm making between $1,000 to $5,000 a day. So again, that is enough for me. Now, again, it really depends upon what you guys are looking for and how you guys are trying to take the trade. Now, again, Now I think we're about to hit a decent level of support here. But yeah, that was a beautiful trade. Like, what else more do we need? But now, and the biggest thing is like after we take a banger or a decent trade, it's a question you have to ask yourselves is it worth taking another? What do we need to do to take another? Because now our I won't say our adrenaline's pumping, but we're happy, we're green, we're cozy, right? And now for us to take another trade, we would have to be like, okay, let's wait again for confirmation. Let's wait again for a good setup. And if you guys like, no, I'm happy with my green, I'm happy with my momentum, I want to stay consistent, boom. What's the best thing about trading is you go in, you make money, you walk away, right? You don't have to take 2 trades every day or 3 trades every day. Sometimes one good trade a day is going to get you to profitability, right? I usually, when I first started trading and I was just trying to get a decent buffer and I hit a decent $300+ trade, I would be done. Because like $300 a day, even $400 a day, right? Times 5 times 4, that's $8,000 a month. Who can have another $8,000 a month in their pocket? I think everybody in here can, and that's $400 a day, right? So you guys have to keep that in perspective, and be kind of realistic of what your expectations are, right?
So minimum wage in California is 16.50, and if you work 8 hours, it's $132.
For 8 hours.
That's for 8 hours.
That's what I'm saying.
132.
That's exact, and same thing in Texas, right? Texas, most people are like, I know a person, one of my friends, like brothers, he's still he's like 18, 19, so he's still pretty young, but he's making $13.50 an hour at some type of warehouse, at like 18. $13 an hour for him to make $100, you have to work like 10+ hours a day, right? So it's like, kind of relate yourself back to, and I want to say like, be cocky, but yeah, that guy, but like kind of relate yourself like, wow, that person has to work that much longer, that hard, the physical labor, standing all day, dealing with people, when all you guys are doing is sitting on your chair, hitting 2 buttons, making a ton of money, right? So that's kind of how you have to look at it, and not give it back, because if you give it back, you never really kept the money in the first place, and you're back to 0, right? So KG said he can learn how to code and maybe be like a quant guy. Yeah, that would be interesting. Quants, the nerds. You guys, if you haven't, watched the TV show Billions. It's on Amazon Prime, I think. It might be somewhere else. But it's the best like hedge fund trading TV series out there. It's like 4 or 5 seasons, so it is a pretty decent, lengthy TV show. But definitely, if you guys want to binge watch something this weekend, binge watch that. What am I looking at now for the market? We can see that obviously dropped all the way down to main level support. We wicked right off of that. This isn't in an uptrend whatsoever. We should not be looking for longs whatsoever. I would honestly be interested in just still short bias for sure. The question is, can we just form that lower low, lower high situation and then continue to the downside? Or are we just going to start chopping here? But no, as of right now, I am definitely short bias still. Who's done for the day? Curious. Who's happy with the profits? I'm like, you know what, Will? I don't need it anymore. No, Javi over here made $2,000 today. So I mean, like, bro, if you make $2,000 a day every day, that's like around $200,000 ish a year. $200,000, right? Who's happy with $200,000 a year? Their second year of trading, the first year of trading. I think everybody.
I'll take 1,000.
Yeah, right.
I'll take one. Yeah. I'll take one.
I'll take it
instead of buying a bunch of prop firm accounts and losing money.
I've always lost counts on Thursday, so I traded very lightly. Yeah, I mean, dude, Francisco, you even said you traded lightly, and you're up $561. Bro, $500 a day is $126,000 a year. That's 6 figures right there if you just make $500 a day, right? So make sure I'll kind of, that's why I always kind of like want to like reiterate and remind you guys, like, you can make dumb money in trading, and a lot of it, you can lose it just as fast. You can lose it just as fast as you make it. That's where the profitable and unprofitable traders are. Everybody can make money. Everybody could have hit short. Random people on the internet could have hit short and made money. but could they keep it long term and make it every single day? I'll take
That's
yeah,
what makes this tricky. It looks easy. It sounds easy.
but it's not. This
Not
actually is looking
really.
good, actually here. So we're coming right back down. This could be a lower high. I want to see what happens when we get back into the zone here. Let's see if they take one more dump to the downside, and see if we can get something here. If we come all the way back down, I would have to see a candle closure inside of this zone here, and then potentially take shorts at around 25,554 here. News in 5 minutes. Thank you. Yeah, so we might even want to sit on our hands. If you guys want to keep trading too, open up a paper trading account.